With every twist and turn that the Six Flags parks have gone through over the last 2 years, things are finally starting to appear to be a little bit more thrilling for years to come. With that, here are my early 2024 predictions for each Six Flags theme park. Starting off with Six Flags St. Louis. If there was no pandemic and we still had the old Six Flags CEO, then I do feel as if RMC Boss would be a thing today. But as we all know, it is not. And while I do think the project still has some life to it, I think fans of Six Flags St. Louis will have to enjoy a brand new Skyline Attractions Kid Coaster coming in 2024, which honestly is a great fit since the park currently does not offer a kid coaster for beginners. Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. If we do not see the park focus on park improvements, because let's be honest, they need this more than any new ride at the moment, then I predict a new family flat ride of some kind. Now what I would love to see is a new Zamperla Nubiles. These rides are popping up at parks all over the world and I love it. I really do feel like this type of ride would be a great fit for Discovery Kingdom for the 2024 season. This is Theme Park Predictions and more, and my name is Brandon, and I just have to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I cannot wait to see your predictions for the Six Flags parks in the comments. Six Flags over Texas. The original Six Flags park has had a very up and down past few years. With the new Aquaman Powerway finally opening this summer, I think that 2024 will bring the park a brand new thrill ride. And what I would love to see added is a new air race in this unused area of the park. This type of attraction would just add to the already impressive flat ride collection that Six Flags Over Texas offers. And for a wild card wishful thought, if I was Six Flags, I would become the first park in the world to add the new S&S spin shot vehicles to the 325-foot tall Superman Tower of Power. If Six Flags did this, then they could market it as a new attraction, and this would become a very cost savings way to add a new ride. Staying in Texas for Fiesta Texas. And I predict we're going to see a new water park expansion take place. It's no secret that Whitewater Bay severely lacks in high-capacity water slides, and with the all-new kids area coming to the water park this season, it would make sense to beef up the offerings. What I would like to see is a brand new Pro Slide mat racer added. Now I know the water park used to offer one in the past, but remember it was very old and it was relocated from Astor World. So this would be a welcomed addition. But knowing how Jeff operates his park, watch him add another major ride or thrill ride instead. Six Flags Over Georgia. Finally, the park is adding a new attraction to where their Splash Waterfalls was once located. Even though it's a Skyline Kids coaster, it's better than the eyesore what we know today. So I predict that in 2024, we will see Six Flags Over Georgia add a new family ride. What I would add if I was in charge would be a new Zamperla Nubiles. Not only are these rides just fun to watch, they offer a very enjoyable ride experience and are very popular with park guests. Six Flags Darien Lake. I really do not understand why Six Flags runs this park the way they do. Because if I was in charge, then you would see a much better rounded park with a huge attendance increase. But sadly, I am not. And I do not think Six Flags is going to be adding any new ride for the 2024 season. Ronde. Much like Darien Lake, I do not see Six Flags investing in any new ride for this park for the 2024 season. The main reason for this prediction is Salim, the CEO of Six Flags, is going to be very careful and budget-minded when adding new rides and coasters in 2024. Remember, he is still trying to get the parks out of the debt to retain a positive cash flow. Frontier City, one of the best kept secrets in the entire Six Flags chain. Frontier City is a great park, and I think there's about a 50-50 chance that they will debut a new ride come 2024. What I would love to see is a tower ride of some kind. Either a new drop ride or Star Flyer would make a lot of sense for this park, which is located just outside of Oklahoma City. The Great Escape. If they get any new capital for 2024, then I think we will be looking at a new addition to the water park. I currently give the park around a 30% chance of adding something new. Now what I would love to see added to the water park would be a new kids area like we just saw Fiesta Texas add. Six Flags America. We know that the park is removing their bonsai trapdoor water slides, so what will become of this area? Apparently, the park has already started clearing more room along the side of this complex. So are we looking at a new kids area again as well? Or maybe a major new water slide? I predict and would want a new mat racer to really help with capacity for Hurricane Harbor on those hot summer days. But something to keep an eye on, whatever the park has planned for this area has a slight chance of opening for the 2023 season. Six Flags Mexico. This is one of the most underrated parks in the entire chain. And while I could see a new roller coaster opening in 2024, I really feel like the park is planning on a new thrill ride of some kind. Maybe a Zamperla Griffin. These rides look like a ton of fun and would bring a new, unique ride to the Mexico property. Six Flags Great America. Hopefully this park will get some major TLC for the 2023 season. I also think that they are going to announce a new thrill ride opening for the 2024 season. Now obviously since Max Force opened in 2019, Great America could also be in the running for a new roller coaster, but I really feel like they're going to focus on cleaning up the park and adding the much needed Star Flyer instead, even if it's only 200 feet tall or so. Six Flags Magic Mountain. While it is very interesting that the Rapids ride seems to be getting removed, I do not think Magic Mountain has plans for that area yet. So I predict we will see a new thrill ride debut in the park. What I would love to see is a type of ride that we've yet to see at any Six Flags park. What about a Gerstlauer Skyfly? This would be a ride that would be very easy to market and hype up since you can't find this type of an attraction along the West Coast. Now for the two parks that I feel as if they could get major new roller coasters in 2024. Six Flags New England. It's time. Goliath is finally gone. And this park has the room, and the last coaster added to New England was way back in 2017 when they added Joker, the S&S Free Spin. This park needs a custom designed launch coaster in the worst way. So maybe something from Zamperla, Premier, or Vekoma, as they seem to offer the more affordable models for a launch coaster. But what I would love to see is a new Vekoma Super Boomerang added here. Not only does this coaster offer a launch, you also get airtime, inversions, and just a wild looking ride from start to finish. While capacity would be a concern, we gotta remember now, this is Six Flags we're talking about. I used to think that an S&S launch like Max Force would be a great fit here, but unfortunately I do not see Six Flags spending that type of money on this coaster in 2024. If you enjoyed this video and love roller coasters, then please consider giving this video a like and becoming the newest Theme Park Predictions and More subscriber. And now for Six Flags Great Adventure, a park that is celebrating its 50th anniversary in 2024. There are rumors about something huge coming to the park next year, and while I love hearing about them, I find it highly unlikely that Great Adventure's next roller coaster is going to be a Giga. So that leaves us with a whole slew of options to predict. And really, the park could surprise us all with this new addition. But what I would love to see, and what I think would make a ton of sense for the park, would be the world's tallest Vekoma tilt coaster. This would become a very marketable attraction and complement the rest of Great Adventure's lineup very nicely. So those are my early Six Flags 2024 predictions and rides that I would love to see added to that park. What are some of your predictions? Be sure to let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and keep riding coasters.